Hey, 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 what's going on, everyone? What's up? It's your boy Jermaine. What is up? What's up, everyone? Just another live stream. Wind's supposed to pick up in like an hour or so, hour and a half. So I thought I would do like a live stream here, and then we'll go to the rooftop. We can do a live stream over there. We can still keep it going. We can see how long this one goes. I don't mind going long today. You know. But it looks like maybe we'll do 3 hours for sure. But we'll see what's going on downtown. Yes. Hey, what's going on? Hello, Jermaine and fellow Germanians. Ha ha! Germanians! Run! Run! Don't miss the bus! We'll go do touristy stuff today. I know I didn't take that big open air bus like people wanted me to. I had some other. I've been really busy this week. Oh, look at this. It looks to be it's busier this morning. Point out the best looking buildings. Yeah, I will. Not really so much in this neighborhood. I would say the really cool ones are like maybe a couple blocks down. Wow, there's like no one in this stream right now. Is it did notifications not go out or something? Oh, what's up? Anybody in the stream? Someone say what's up. Say hello. Tell me a story. What did you have for breakfast? Oh, I know that guy always sits over there. Oh, we got some action. You don't really have to go too far to find some action around here. Look how rusted that water looks, though. The water looks mad rusted. Ugh, it's all brown. And it's still brown, yo. Yep, go to action for today. It's like a whole bunch of water, yo. Looks like someone ran over the hydrant. Yeah, that's how I feel right now. I feel like I'm about to explode. At least the water's getting clear. It looks really brown. It's your homeboy Jermaine. What up, Lighthouse Society? It's like New York running with a. It's like New York without the kids running it. Super bad lag. Oh, it's lagging bad. Um, I have like all bars, so I don't know what's going on there. Oh, today's gonna be warm, man. I can already feel it. Oh, the video is choppy. Hmm. Okay, I got all 5 bars, so I don't know what's going on here. Oh, it's super laggy. Dang, I'm like on all bars. I don't know what to do. Your stream is sucking right now. Um, okay, just gonna read. So is this working now? If it's not gonna work, I'll probably just not stream then. Or I'm just gonna stream on another app. What about, is it working now? Oh, is it better? I mean, if it's like really bad, I mean, I'll just have to like not stream because I don't know. I've restarted the phone. I did everything to make it work good. It's working. Like I don't know what it's doing now. It's like some people say it's working, some people say it's not. Crazy psychotic officer. Is it better now? Oh, just keep going. Okay. Because I don't know if like people are like I don't know. Maybe like it's showing up bad on your end, and then you say it's showing up bad on. I don't know. So let's go up some hills today. It's working way much better now. Okay. We all good. Okay, cool. Oh, we all good now. Okay, cool. We good to go. We good to go. We good to go. What Jeep? What Jeep are you talking about? People are like staring me up and down, yo. Say hello to them. They look mad gangster. They're like some tourists from like Bakersfield or something. I wonder when this place is gonna open back up. Get on the cable car. I don't think it's running today. I don't think it's running because we would have seen it down there. And another reason why I don't think it's running, I'm looking at the top of this hill, and there's like one of those trucks. Well, there's two of the trucks on the tracks up there. You can't see it from this angle, but there's two trucks out there. It looks like they're doing work. So I don't think it's operational right now. All right. Let's see. Which way do we want to go? I want to go. Actually, go. We're gonna go through Chinatown, or we're gonna go somewhere in that direction. I'm not gonna say, but I know where we're gonna go. I just don't want to say where we're gonna go. I'm just gonna go. But yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go this way. We'll take the scenic route. While your live stream is crystal clear, what you're streaming from? I'm streaming from Yardstream. When you use the YouTube app, you can only stream up to 720p. When you use Yardstream, you can stream up to 100. No, you can stream up to 1080p. So you can stream a little bit better. Some people don't like to stream that way because it uses more data. It does use more data. Oh, geez, I'm tripping. Someone's calling me. I'm not gonna answer this other call. Go to the bar and have a drink. You know, there's this Asian restaurant I really want to go to, but it's in the marina. And it's kind of far from here. But then I can totally get that same type of food probably somewhere else downtown. But the thing is, I just don't know where to get it from downtown. Oh, wow, it looks busy out here today. It looks busy out here today. That sounds so weird. Yes, the city is coming back to life a little bit. People are still wearing masks outside. This is California. Like, people still wear masks outside, you know. I think mainly it's because, like, you're walking down the street and you walk by people. It, this is like the busiest I've seen it in a really long time. And it's compared to before the pandemic, this would not be busy. This would be like a Sunday. But it's pretty busy. Like, I see people out everywhere. But also, it's Friday. And on Friday, you know, more people come to the city, and it's a beautiful day. If it was a Friday and if it was windy and cloudy, it would be a little bit different. But right now, it's a nice, beautiful day, man. Lots of things to do, lots of places to go. I think I find I think it's pretty amazing how many people ask about the mask because I've been watching like a lot of other videos from other parts of the world, like. In some places, people are wearing masks, and other places, people are not wearing masks. Like, I've been looking at some of the Israeli and the Palestine fighting. I don't see anyone wearing a mask in any of those videos. No one wearing a mask. Like, no one. But around here, it's like, if you don't have a mask on, people are going to look at you like you know, they're going to look at you like you crazy. They're like, why you don't have a mask on? It's like, well, I got vaccinated. That's why I ain't got a fucking mask on. You know? But then it's a tricky thing. I don't want to talk about the mask on thing, yo. Like, yeah, I don't want to talk about the mask thing. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. And it's the new world that we're living in, so get used to it. I talked to this guy in India. He says it's really bad. It's really bad, but like, they don't have a lot of vaccines in India. They don't have a lot of vaccines. Like, San Francisco, like, what, 70% of the population's been vaccinated? Now, that doesn't mean anything. And the reason why that doesn't mean anything is because look at all these tourists coming here. Just because the people that live here are vaccinated doesn't mean that the people coming here to visit the city and to spend money, that doesn't mean they're vaccinated. But once again, if you're vaccinated, shouldn't you be okay? I mean, I understand that there's people still getting the virus with the vaccination. But I would think it would be okay. I mean, that's just me. But look, I'm just a guy on YouTube. Like, I'm not like Dr. Fauci or anything. I don't have a master's degree and all that shit. So don't listen to anything I say. Like, just take it as a grain of salt. What up? What up, Tyrone? Big time in India this week. Oh, India had another bad week? I thought it was really bad like 2 weeks ago. It's really bad again. But once again, like India, like they don't have as many vax. Like the US does. Like the US are making the vax. Organic mushrooms, not good. It keep inhaling mushrooms. Medical shown in the US library to stop all major. They just haven't proven it yet. So mushrooms can stop it. So mushrooms can stop it, huh? I mean, I can like if you're in a big crowd and you got a mask on, that's a little bit different. But what would be a big crowd? Would that be getting on the subway? Because the reason why I'm asking what would be a big crowd is because I mean it's not like concerts are open. I mean maybe you would have a large crowd at a nightclub or something, or getting on a train or getting on a bus. I can see. But I don't know. Like I'm gonna let y'all figure it out. Like once again, the internet knows everything. They know every answer to every scenario and every question. So I'm gonna let the internet figure that one out. I'm gonna sit on the sideline, yo, and I'm gonna keep buying stay-at-home stocks because I don't think this shit's going back to what it used to be. I mean, that's just me. I don't think it's going back to what it used to be. Sorry, not to be optimistic. I'm a pretty optimistic person, but not to something like this. Not to this pandemic. Not so. I mean, I'm optimistic about how things are going to be better once things open, but I don't think it's going to go back to what it was. You know, especially not this place. Especially not this place. Poor San Francisco. Poor San Francisco. Such an amazing place, though. If you have to wear a mask in crowds, why bother? It's creepy and weird. I mean, that's the thing. If I have to wear a mask in a crowd, like, I don't want to go. Like, I don't want to go. Like, what if? I mean, I don't know. It just seems sketchy to me. Now, the only exception I see to that is like once again getting on a bus or if I'm getting off of a train and there's a lot of people standing around. But then nowadays there won't be a lot of people standing around the train. Like, them damn trains are empty, yo. Like they just opened the trains. At least the mini trains they just opened. Who's gonna be the super chatter in the live stream? Who is going to be the number one super chatter in the live stream? So you guys know whenever I'm on top of that building, And I'm always like pointing down, and I go to that favorite park. It's on top of that building right here. Thanks for the super chat, Steve. So this is the top of that building that I'm on all the time. And I'll stand over and you'll see these angles. Crypto is falling, but that comes with the space and ups and downs. Okay, so the thing about crypto is I don't know if I'm right or wrong about this, but from what I hear, like China is now they're stopping current cryptocurrency mining, right? So if they're gonna, and a lot of cryptocurrency mining comes from China. So if they slow down cryptocurrency mining, if they like stop all the mining in China, I imagine we could see the price go down, right? But then when more and more people started to mine to make up for all the mining that got banned in China, I can see the price going back up, and we will not be relying on the Chinese. I could be wrong about this scenario, like if there's crypto people in the live stream, because the thing with the Chinese and crypto is they have so much money to invest in crypto. So if they all pull out, the price is gonna plummet, right? But just because the price plummets doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. And then another thing I was think about this, yo. You know how Elon Musk said that he doesn't want to buy Bitcoin because because he's not using oh my gosh, this guy almost went the red light. He's not Elon Musk doesn't want to buy cryptocurrency because it's using too much. What's going on? Because it's using too much energy. Okay. Well, it's using like too much dirty energy. Well, in China they use a lot of coal for their energy, and they also use a ton of water for their energy. So it's a bad deal for China, for them how they for them how they get their electricity and get their water. It's really bad for them to use it for currency, right? But what if Elon Musk comes out with a better option to mine cryptocurrency that's using like some sort of Tesla systems? And what if he announces this after? What if he announces the Chinese thing stops? After all the Chinese sell off all their Bitcoin, and what if he announced something like your Tesla can like mine Bitcoin, or some Tesla products can mine Bitcoin, and then the price would have fallen like a lot, right? And then since the price would have fallen a lot, I don't know. Am I just talking to? Maybe I'm thinking too optimistic about it. Maybe other people are like, oh shit, sell out all crypto. It's going to the moon. Well, that's definitely not what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything. I'm actually buying more crypto. I'm not buying too much more crypto, but I'm buying more crypto. Just because I don't know if it's going to, I don't know what it's going to do. So I agree with Future, man. Oh, that's because the thing about the Chinese is like, yo, if they sell out, that's going to bring the price down. And if it brings the price down, that means a lot of other people can buy into it, right? A lot of other people can buy into it. Not just people in the U.S., people around the world can buy into it because they're going to bring the price down. Because I really don't see Bitcoin going away. I really don't see it going away. No way. I don't see it going away. I see it being just another asset class like gold. It's just a different type of a digital asset class. Just like NFTs, like they're not going away either. Yo, from your channel, what up, Jermaine? Thanks for sharing your information. High five. Oh, that's what's up. Dogecoin is gonna hit that $5 though. I don't know about Dogecoin and the $5. I mean, we can all have dreams. We can all have dreams, and we can use our imagination. I don't know about Dogecoin. Like, I don't want to knock it. Like, it's up like so much this year though. Like, how much more can it go up? Like at one point, it was up 20,000% for the year. 20,000% for the year. You know what an average year would be? Or average return will be on some investments? Average return would be what? 8%? It's up 20. It was up 20,000% at one point in time. You gotta let that sink in for a second, because that's deep. And that's high. Like high up there in value. Free energy will never happen as long as evil elites are in control. Okay, so I agree. Free energy won't be in power. Um, well, no, I actually disagree with you, because people that have that the Tesla, people that have the Tesla solar panels, some of them are getting away with no electricity bills. No, that's not the masses. There's only a few people doing that today. You know, it's only a very, very few select people doing that. And if you try to get a Tesla power wall installed on your house, or the not the power wall and the panels installed on your house, they're gonna tell you like, oh, it's gonna be like 2 years or something. Like you can't get it like today or tomorrow or anytime soon. Well, look at this building. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like how they got those balconies out there. Looks like they just put the facade up. I wonder what is that made out of? That looks like it's made out of I'm trying to think of that material. I've heard of it. It has a funny name to it. I can't think of it right now. It has a really funny name to it. But that material is very inexpensive. And it just literally bolts on there. I mean, I think it's cool looking. And just because it's inexpensive doesn't mean that it's gonna it doesn't mean it's gonna look like shit in 5 years. I actually don't know what that's gonna look like in 5, 10 years. You know, maybe it'll look good, maybe it won't. Let's see. Is Dogecoin millionaire a thousandaire yet? No, he's probably still a millionaire. You know, he's probably still a millionaire. Like, uh, I think at one point in time he had like $2.2 million, and then of course the Dogecoin dropped. So maybe he's not. He might not be a millionaire. Maybe he's still got like 700,000 or something. Cause I'm not looking at the Dogecoin prices. Yo, you guys know what I did yesterday? I don't even want to talk about what I did yesterday, but I sold a stock yesterday, and then after I sold it, it went up like 12% or something. After I sold it, I was like, what the fuck? Like why? Like why is this going up 12% after I sold it? You should YouTube Disneyland one day. That one could be maybe I could do a vlog, but that would be hard to live stream. The reason why that would be hard to live stream because of getting on and off rides and where do you put the camera, and it wouldn't be the easiest thing to live stream. So it's a neighborhood I don't really go to as much to live stream because it's a little bit off my beaten path. So my Ford was crappy. Oh, you got rid of your Ford, like the stock, or you got a truck? North Beach. Locals call it North Beach. Look at that old school building. Corner, corner unit, corner building. Check out this bar. I've kind of built this. This looks like a really dope spot to hang out at on the weekends, y'all. I always see this place is mad busy, and they've straight up built a bar. Like, they've built a bar. This is a really cool bar, yo. Like, it actually adds a lot of space to the bar. Like, before they just had the indoor. Now they got the indoor and the outdoor. And of course, they took the parking. So you can see, like, it's a parking meter right there. It's like poking up. So I think it's temporarily, but hopefully they can leave it here because once again, this is a lot of extra space, yo. I mean, just think like if you had like the inside packed and you had this side packed. Now, before coronavirus, you could only have the inside packed, but now you can have both. Now, with social distancing. But what I'm saying is, once we get rid of those social distancing rules, oh, there's another one. Once we get rid of those social distancing rules, maybe they can just use that for, just more space. And they've even got all of these, like, they've really built like really nice boxes around. Look at all the parking that they got rid of. Like it was parking. There's 3 parking spots now. Well, that's actually not a parking spot. That's the bus stop. But there's 2 parking spots here, and it used to be parking going all the way up. It used to be, but not anymore. At first, I'm like, how is that umbrella staying on there without blowing off? But I see they got some clamps under there. Some pretty cool artwork. Now you're taking us to Broadway. Hi, you want me to take you to Broadway, huh? Okay, I'll take you to Broadway. You want to see the strip clubs? Believe it or not, I've never been to any of the strip clubs down there. Never have. I'm always like, yo, don't go to strip clubs. Just look for a partner. Let's look for a partner, yo. You ain't gotta like give all your dollars to the girls in the club. We got a couple strip clubs down here. We got Big Owls right here. Across the street, we got the Roaring 20s. Then we got the Hungry Eye Club. We got some houses over here. They're all boarded up on the outside. Nothing to see. Good shot. Yeah, I'm not gonna take Broadway. I'm going another way. I'll say Broadway for another video. But I've kind of sort of made up my mind which way I'm gonna go. So I go this way. There's another club, strip club. I know there's a strip club in Soma that was open. It was open a while ago. I think it was open because they served food there. So I don't know if it was necessarily strippers there, but I know they sold food. I wonder what would that be like seeing a stripper with a mask on. But like honestly, that doesn't sound attractive because shit, you can't see her face, you know? I don't know. That's just me. What street is this? Columbus Street? Yeah, this is Columbus. Eat at Buster's, Philly. Cheese steak, yum. Oh yeah, Buster's is right here. I pick up from here all the time. Well, I used to pick up from here all the time. This place looks very like different. It doesn't look like the rest of the restaurants. It looks very like there's like plants and everything. It's like has a different feel. Like look at this versus look at this one down here. Like there's no plants. It's just like all wood, right? And these are like all plants and green. And I'm pretty sure someone's gonna come outside like, what you filming my stuff for? And like this one, like wow, it's all cool and green and it's a little bit more than just the wood, you know? The wood is like it's kind of it looks like wood. This is a church. I wonder can I walk up in here? I mean I see some dudes with some masks on. Yeah. Oh, look at this. This is a church. Are you the owner? No, I'm not the owner of the church. Please do not enter the sanctuary, so don't go up there. Otherwise, you're going to see someone pop out the back, and they're going to be coming from up there. They're going to say, hey, hey, get away. I've actually never seen one of these in San Francisco, so it's kind of cool. I always see stuff like this in Europe. But now I'm seeing it over here in my city. Oh. And people are leaving the stream. They're like, we don't want to see that church. All right, I'll leave. I think it's pretty dope because I've never been in here. Need some hand sanitizer? Oh, wow. How a bunch of y'all left this thing? Like 10 people left. It's okay. I don't like religion, right? I mean, I'm not trying to brainwash y'all. I just said let's go in here because I ain't never been in here. I ain't trying to preach to y'all or nothing. You know, do what you do or do what you can. Pray for all of us sinners. Shine like that. Shine like that. Man, this looks like a really good Italian restaurant. I don't know why I've never eaten here, like even before I went vegan. Maybe because these places were always so freaking busy. This place is always busy. And now it's like, it's very different. It's very different. Someone said point out buildings. Well, I'm not in the right neighborhood to do that because everything in this neighborhood's pretty old. All the new stuff is like in Soma for the most part. I mean, there are new buildings around here, but like not as many like you would see in Soma. Check out that old school Bank of America. I feel like someone's following me behind me. Let's just wait here for a second. Yeah, wait here for a second while I film the bank. Wow. Such an amazing video. Okay, cool. They just went around the corner. They left because it froze. Oh, that's why they left, because it froze? Oh, I didn't know. That's why I did it. My mom grew up in the area. North Beach. Oh, it froze at the front door. That makes sense. It was pretty cool in there, y'all. And this place was always pretty happening and pretty popping before the pandemic. Don't know about what is like now, but they sure is loud. Got all the music playing. That's why I'm talking so loud over the camera, because I don't want any, strikes. What do you stream with what app? So I'm using Yard Stream right now, but lately I've been streaming on like hella apps. Another app I've been streaming on is I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's called like um or something like that. B-I. I've been streaming on that app a lot. Like that app is a lot of fun to stream on. It's fun because number one, I don't have any subscribers on this app, right? And since I don't have any subscribers on this app, it's like I'm starting from the bottom. And you can stream by yourself, and then people will jump in the stream, right? And you can talk to them. But I want to say that like the people in the stream, I don't even think they're real people in the stream, because it'll be like 50 or 60 people like in the stream watching, and then I'll ask a question, and like no one ever responds to the question. So it just makes me think that like maybe it's just like bots, because it's like a Chinese app. So maybe it's like bots, and it's like not really people watching the stream. Maybe it's just telling me it's watching the stream, because every time I ever ask a question, like no one responds. Like I'll ask a question like, "Hey, what if you guys are watching? Like, what's today?" No response. If you guys are watching, what did you do yesterday? No response. Like they never respond. But then they leave messages, like they say things like, but they never respond to any questions. So I think it's like, I don't know. I think it's somewhat fake or something. But the cool thing about their app is they have this thing called Match, and what Match is they'll match you up with other people who's live streaming, so you can like have like a one-on-one conversation with someone, and then their subscribers can see it, the people watching you can see it, and then your people watching, they can see it, and then you can easily like subscribe to someone else, right? Because you may be following me, and I may like go live with someone else, right? And then you're like, oh, who is this person? Like they seem to be pretty cool, and then you would just subscribe like to them, and that way you'd be following me and them. And it's kind of it's a cool way of making an app. The matching feature, it's a really good idea. Like if you're just at home bored and you want to talk to someone, because you can easily meet like so many different types of people, y'all. Like I was talking to this one dude, and he was like driving in the car, like on the back seat. He's just like, yeah, like I'm going to like, I think he was like in Florida or somewhere, and he was going from like somewhere to like Fort Lauderdale, Like, no, from Fort Lauderdale to somewhere else. I don't get where it was, but yeah, it was pretty cool. It's really, really fun out. Will you be will you be attending San Francisco's First City proposed June 10th festival next month? I don't know. I didn't even know it was something like that was going on. I didn't know that events that big were coming back. I mean, I don't know. Is it free? Or do you have to have tickets like in advance? Is there a certain number of people can go? Like that. Whenever you tell me that brings up a lot of questions. Like, yeah, the stream is lagging. Is it lagging? I'm gonna have to do a test on my end. It's like some people say it's lagging, some people say it's not. I get all bars, and my other phone has all bars. So they about to crash, yo, on live stream. Oh, it's free. Outdoor is going to be at the new part of Embarcadero near Farmers Market. Oh, I think don't they have that every weekend? Like they always have farm, or it's not a farmers market. They have farmers market every weekend. Maybe they're gonna have this. It's a really cool park. If you got kids, take them to this park over here, and then there's also tennis courts, and there's a pool over here too. I don't know how the pool works. Like I don't know if it's back open because of the coronavirus. Oh my gosh, it smells bad right there, man. Ooh. And look at this. This is the library here. Look at this building, like how it's like on the corner like that. That's such a San Francisco thing. Buildings having these sharp ass corners there. Look like you can cut some cheese, you know? Oh, oh. Cut the cheese. It's Lombard Street. I don't know if you guys can see the cars up there. So hungry. Look at that little house up there. Huh. I bet somebody lives there. Like that's a little room. They got a nice little view though. They have a nice little view. Ooh, I see tourists. This is the tourist neighborhood, yeah. Cut the cheese. I can't stop thinking about that. Somebody just left their car open. It's kind of weird. It's something you don't normally see all the time. Yo, thanks for the super chat. Thanks for the super chat. I don't know if I'm gonna go to that place in the marina. I may try to go there, but it's definitely a walk. But I could show off the marina neighborhood. The cool thing about going to the marina neighborhood is really windy over there, but there's routes I can take where it won't be as windy. Get this dog. John just out. I'm sure it belongs to someone in this bar. Dog just chilling like I pay the bills around here. What's going on? Just doing a little live stream. Have a good one. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? You riding your skateboard? No, I'm not riding the skateboard. It's so easy not to ride the skateboard. So easy not to ride the skateboard. I don't know. I've been kind of getting creeped out in the city lately, guys. It's been it was a really bad car accident, and like I guess it was the light had just changed. It was a biker and it was a car. They both like took off, and another car ran the red light. The other car completely got rid of the biker, yo. I guess it was another pedestrian on the street, and they got hit too. Ever since that happened, I haven't even went by that intersection, yo. Shit, the wind's really picking up. Yeah, the wind's picking up. So when the wind picks up, you just cross the street and walk on the side of the street where the buildings are, because the wind is coming from that way. So if I walk on this side of the street, it won't blow as hard. This is some sort of embassy. I wonder what embassy this is. Indonesia. How are you? I am doing great. Doing great. Hungry. Hungry. Basically free bike rentals. Now, how is that? They're still gonna charge you like $50 a day. $50 a day to rent a $300 bike. Or probably not even $300. It's probably like $200 for them bikes, and they'd be like $50 a day to rent. I mean, I get it. Like, you didn't bring your bike on the airplane with you from Europe, but dang. Now I see why tourists be complaining so much. That's one to complain about. All right, it might be windy for just a second, but it should be good once I cross the street. I love it. Up ahead, two people on a scooter. That's some good balance here. Two people on a scooter. Doing it. Yeah, I'm headed that way towards Gergely Square. But I'm not. Maybe I can go there. That's not the main event. There's another place I want to go to. towards Gilgit. This place looks like that cake place called Name a baby named Pinky. A baby named Pinky. That sounds familiar. That sounds familiar. Well, almost there. It is nice to see tourists come back though. Another dead city. Yeah, the city's pretty dead, yeah. The city is pretty dead. Another dead city. That's so funny. That's a lot of truth to that one. I think the place I want to go to is going to be so crowded right now. Oh, shit. Now, we have to see in this neighborhood how many people are actually wearing masks or not, because this is a tourist neighborhood. I imagine it might be about 50-50 here. Just because, it's not just the San Francisco thing. Like, there's a lot of people out there that are kind of against it or kind of not against it. So I think it might be like a 50-50 thing. And then I hear about so many excuses why people are wearing masks. Like, people wearing masks because they have a medical condition, but that's bullshit. That's complete bullshit. You have a medical, go. That's bullshit because if you seriously have a medical condition, you wouldn't be wearing like a cloth mask. You'd be wearing like a respirator. And I don't see nobody wearing respirators. Like, I'm telling you, the mask thing is stupid, yo. It is. Like, it is. It's stupid. Like, it's really dumb. Like, it is. Like, and when I say that, I'm not saying that like you shouldn't wear it, but like it's just a really sticky situation. What is this area? Ever been to Zanzibar? No, Zanzibar was on the list. I never went to Tanzania because you needed like shots. And that was a malaria country. And when you're picking from countries, and you can go to a country and you don't need any shots, and you don't need any visas, it's really easy to pick one of those countries versus a shot where you need like visas and you need shots and you need to pay extra for this and you need to take the malaria pills and you need to eat them every day. And then some people say, oh yeah, you don't have to take them, and then other people say like you have to take them. And then I don't even know I don't even know about that either. Like, that's one reason why I never went. Like, I met so many people saying that don't take malaria pills, don't get the yellow fever shot because it's putting mercury into your body. But then I also heard so many people say, yeah, get it, it's cool. So like, I don't know. Like, I just haven't went to any countries like that. Well, there's no line. Looks like I came in the wrong door. One second, guys. Just 1 second, guys.
And then you'll need guest number 16. Thank you. Have a nice day. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Can I just have like a large fry and a lemonade?
One more time?
A large fry and a lemonade?
Sure. We just have one size fry though. Is that okay?
That's cool. Yeah. And then maybe a large lemonade.
Sure. And would you like to eat here?
Is there space?
Yeah. I mean, we have a table to the side, or we even have the tables outside as well.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, for here. That's cool.
And so it's just one French fry and a large lemonade. It'll be $5.53.
Okay.
Fry only, please, for here. Sorry, one more time. And then Anna, you have a large lemonade only. Large lemonade only, please. And then this will just be your receipt, just in case, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, how are you?
Basket or casket? Okay.
One no cheese? Yes. Which fries? So 4? And also, can I get a bulldog?
Don't take chances with your health. It's better to wear a mask than to wear a coffin. Oh. But once again, what if you get the vaccine? Where does it stop? Do you just wear a mask forever? Like, is that where we just never stop wearing a mask? Is that what it is? Is that the solution? Is that the answer? Like, none of these are answers anyone can really answer. None of these are questions that anyone can answer.
54 and 55, sorry, 54 and 55. 54? 54. Thank you. Yes, 55, please, 55.
65, please. 65.
Yeah, 70.
60, 67 will be 55, 60, and then we get number 71.
Hey, I'm number 70. I had I'm number 70. I had a lemonade. Can I get a pink lemonade instead? Okay, thanks. All right. Selection in here.
Hi, how are you? Doing well.
Yes, this is in and out. You can still give it, by the way. You can still give it if your nose is touching someone who is not vaccinated. Yeah, so basically what you're trying to say is we should just wear the mask forever. That's the solution. I mean, believe me, it's gonna happen. Like you're gonna get what you want. You know, believe me, it's gonna happen. Like people are not gonna stop wearing the mask. So you won. Yeah, can try.
Also, we're like a 3x3 or a 4x4.
Okay, thanks. Oh my gosh. So much stuff to carry. Oh. Oh my gosh, so much stuff to carry. Oh, what the fuck? Just some water. I don't know, I hope it was water. I hope it wasn't piss. I mean, I don't know. Knowing San Francisco was probably like some pee. I already know I'm probably not gonna eat all these fries. They give you like 3 packs of ketchup. I should have just asked for more, but I didn't. I didn't want to be extra. So I'll just probably eat like some of these. I need ketchup with these. Though. these fries are mad dry. I haven't even tasted them, and I can already tell they're mad dry. USA, many Chinese people here in the States have always worn a mask. I'm down for it. That's why I say, when I say it's not going away, I'm not saying that to be an asshole. I'm saying that because I've been to a lot of Asian countries before the pandemic, and just in a lot of Asian countries, you just see people wearing masks. You know, you see people, not everyone, but like you'll see like, you know, a few people like wearing a mask, and you just know what's up with it, you know, versus here, like it's not going away, you know, like it's not. So like, if you're older and if you're afraid, like don't worry. You shouldn't be afraid. Like it's, you know, it's not gonna be the same way. And then also you got to think about this, events and stuff like that. Like I'm sure like events are not gonna go back to normal, because even with the vaccination, you're gonna have people not wanting to go to the event, like because they're gonna think like, you know, oh, it's gonna be a virus. So like it's cool. Like it's cool, yo. Wow, it's lemonade, alright. When you see him, super tall person? No, I'm not super tall. I'm gonna wear my mask around large crowds. I'm gonna just try my hardest not to go around large crowds. That's just my thing. I'm gonna try not to go around large crowds. Like even when I'm walking down the street, if I see like 5 people walking down the street, like I'm not gonna walk by them, you know. I'm just not, like even if they got a mask on, like even if I'm just gonna go around them, like. So I think that, you know, what large events are going on? You know, I don't really know of any concerts or anything going on. So you can sit inside, but the thing about sitting inside is like everybody wants to sit inside, yo. Like if you have a business, right, a restaurant, and the indoor is open, you're probably gonna get people coming out the woodworks just because they can go inside and eat. I mean, there's a lot of vegan restaurants that you know I've been looking through, like on the Happy Cow app. Like none of them have indoor dining. None of them. So I can't take my partner out to go to a freaking vegan restaurant indoors. We gotta like sit outside, you know. Yeah, but you say large crowds, but I'm gonna say this though, and this is real talk. If you are afraid of the coronavirus, if you are afraid of dying, you should not be going to a freaking outside lands. I'm sorry to say, like you should not be going there. Like if you feel like you have to wear a mask to go there, you shouldn't go. Like bottom line, if you don't care and you feel safe and you're not gonna wear a mask, well, I really don't see that being a problem either. Like that's kind of how I see it. Like it's being played that way. Like if it's not good, if it's, you know, if it works for you, you cool. You mean girlfriend? Yeah, but my partner doesn't like to be. My partner doesn't like the I don't necessarily like. I'm just gonna keep it real. Like I don't agree with a lot of things that my partner agree with. Right? My partner doesn't like man and woman. Doesn't like those titles, and my partner doesn't want to be referred to as a woman. So you can use your own imagination. I'm not really gonna go into it too much, but like, you know, you can. That's just how it is, you know. That's why I don't say girlfriend. That's why you may hear me say ex-girlfriend, but you don't ever hear me say current girlfriend, because like, you know, in my partner's eyes, my partner doesn't identify as a woman. You know. Once again, you can use your own imagination here, but like I'm just saying, I mean, this is how my partner wants me to say it, like, respectful or whatever. So, yeah, I guess, like, yeah, like, I like my partner, but my partner doesn't want to, and it's not just my partner. My partner's a part of a community that they don't want to be identified as, a man or a woman. Me, on the other hand, I want to be identified as a man. Like, I do want to be identified as a man. I want you to say, yeah, he was a guy. I do. But I understand that there's people out there that they don't want to, they don't want to be identified as something. If a woman completes something that's really amazing, they don't want it. They don't want it to be like a woman did this. They want it to be like a person did this. So if that's what they want, that's what they want. Just like I wanted to get some fries from In-N-Out, and I didn't want to get fries from, all the other restaurants in Union Square. So I came all the way over here to get French fries. I mean, I did what I want. That may not make sense to you. That may not make sense, but it's cool for me. That was an analogy. Like, I didn't really just come here just because I wanted to get fries. I could have got fries over there, but we're making a video. I'm going on yeah, I'm walking around. So, like, yeah, non-binary is the term. So, like, I mean, my partner's down with it, and I like to respect my partner, but, like, I also don't want people to think that, like, that's what I think and that's what I believe, because that is not what I think. That is not what I believe. Like, I believe completely opposite. Like, I think that, I don't really want to say what I believe in, because I don't want to offend people. But then if I did say what I believed in, a lot of people would be like, yeah, I believe that too. But since I don't want to offend anyone, because it's really easy to offend anyone, it's very easy to offend people when we're talking like this. So I'm just gonna let's just talk about something else. Like I said, I don't want to offend anyone. It's very easy to do. That's silly, but it's America. It's actually not America. It's certain parts of the U.S. I really hear a lot of this talk going on. I hear a lot of this, especially in the Bay Area. Hollywood, New York. When I go back to Tennessee, it's just not something. It's just not something I hear about. I mean, I definitely hear about someone who's transgender. I definitely hear about that, but a guy who says I don't want to be called a guy anymore. Like, I don't. That's something I don't. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but that's something I don't hear about. I just don't. But in New York, San Francisco, it's very. It's not. I'm not going to say it's very common, but it's certain places you go, it can be pretty common. Like, there's a place that I used to go and get weed from, and it was insane. Like, this guy, I don't even think I told this story, but it was this older guy. Sometimes, let me tell you something. Sometimes in life, you gotta realize that there's people that they're just not on your level. Okay, bottom line, you just gotta realize that, right? You just gotta realize that. And it was this guy in the weed store, and this was an older guy, maybe in his 50s or 60s. He was older, and I'm pretty sure he probably is not up on the whole binary terms, right? He's probably not up on that. And for the most part, he probably just doesn't care, right? He's old. Old people, like, they've lived their life, they're happy. Like, young people are doing this new stuff, right? So the guy was in there. He was like, "Yeah, I was in here yesterday, and I got some weed, and I want to know what the special was yesterday, right?" He was like, "It was in one of these bags. It was a girl helping me yesterday. Like, I think I know. It was a girl. She had short hair, right?" The girl came out, and she was like, "Oh, so I'm non-binary," and he was like, "Oh, that's the girl." He obviously had no idea what non-binary meant. Like, he had no idea what it meant.
because when she came out, she was like, "Oh, I'm non-binary," and he was like, "That's the girl." You know, he didn't even know, and you know, she got upset and like went off on him. Was like, "Look, you're not respecting my, you know, my rights as a person, and you're being very disrespectful. And how would you like it if, you know, she said something about wheelchair and like discrimination against someone in a wheelchair. She basically was saying that like if you wouldn't discriminate against someone in a wheelchair, so don't discriminate against someone, not non-binary. He was just like, he was literally thrown off. Okay, he was thrown off because he was just like honestly, homeboy just didn't know. Like he didn't know. Like I saw the situation. Like I'm not going to necessarily say that like I'm gonna be Switzerland on this because I don't want any non-binary people to get upset with me. But like I'm not gonna say he was right and wrong in the situation. But like the dude did not know, yo. He was like in his 60s. The guy was like the girl was like maybe she was like 25. I don't want to say the girl, the person behind the counter, right? The person behind the counter was like maybe 25 or something. And basically, I ended up walking out. The guy ended up walking out. The two guys behind me, they ended up walking out. The guy said something. The older guy said something. He was not being disrespectful. And we just all walked out because, you know, someone said it's a man's world. And, like, if you agree with that, you would leave too. Like, all the guys in line walked out. Like, I didn't really get too descriptive with the story. You know, I could have, like, you know, went more into detail of, like, what really happened. But, like, I don't really want to, once again, I don't want to offend anyone by even telling the story. Because I feel like even repeating some of the things could like be very offensive. Like I don't want nobody coming after me, you know. So like it's kind of a scenario like I don't want to even like talk about because I don't want it to be. I don't want no one to come after me, you know. So like basically, old guy said some messed up stuff to someone who identified as another gender or a no gender, right? But the guy didn't know because it's just like I don't know. It's hard to explain because if someone was if a woman was chasing me, right? If a woman walked up to me and snatched his camera out of my hand, what would I tell the police? Would I tell the police it was a person that snatched the camera out of my hand, or would I just say it was a woman? Or would I say like it was a white younger woman? Or like do I not be descriptive? Like what would I really say in that scenario? Like if they had short hair, would I say would I say it's a girl or would I say it's a guy? Like it I don't know. It's just like I mean if I know I'm in an area where there's a lot of non-binary people, I just basically just don't really talk too much, you know, just don't really say too much because like I could even tell a story that happened earlier today that could be like kind of offensive, you know. It's just kind of like one of those like I don't really know what to do about it, you know. I like my partner, you know. My partner's really awesome. But it, it it's a tough thing, you know. I've spent hours on YouTube, like hours and hours and hours trying to learn, you know, these pronouns and like what to call people. And it's kind of like me trying to figure out how to use the green screen. After a while, I'm just like, let's go do something else. Like I'm just not figuring this one out. How's it going? It's like no one should be offended. I mean non-binary pronouns. I know who came up with this new age stuff anyway. I mean, I'm not gonna like. I have my own. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real. Like, I have my own conspiracy theories about that, and I really will not share them, because it's I just don't really want to share them because it can be very racial, of why I think that these things are going on, and I just don't want people to know that I think that way about society. So I don't really want to share my like for real opinions behind it. But it's not as negative. It's really not negative. It's very it just goes back into time. And if you can follow what's been going on in the mainstream media, I think you can sort of connect the dots. Once again, I don't want to be this person that puts this stuff out there. I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's probably on the internet somewhere, but I think that it's kind of I think it's sort of like it's an orchestration. You know, it's something that. Let's talk about the sun, the skies, and the moon, because the world is just an amazing place. I don't want to talk about conspiracy theories, but like life is great. The sun's out, life is good. There's been both a medical and society trend to push gender reassignments, not a conspiracy. Well, it's not a conspiracy. Yeah. But I don't just really want to go into it. But I don't want to go into it. But one thing I will say. One thing I will say about it is it's the future. It is the future. Like, it is the future. And the reason it is the future is if you just look at the history of the U.S. dollar. Look at the history of that, and look at how much the dollar has lost value, right? And look at how nowadays, like, I don't even want to talk about this. Like, this is too deep. It's too deep. But like, just look at birth rates and look at you gotta look at a lot of data. Look at demographics and look at who is having kids in this country. Like, I don't want to just come out and just say it, but I sort of want to like kind of beat around the bush, because I know if I beat around the bush, like somebody out there is listening to me and they know exactly where I'm going with this without me saying it, And like, once again, like, I don't really want to say it because like I don't want to offend like my partner. First off, I don't want to offend my partner because like I've kind of tried to bring it up to my partner, but then it's one thing, like, there's just something I just can't do. I just something I can't do, like, because I'm very like, what is going on, Jermaine? We're talking about like the whole push with non-binary partners and non-binary and like getting rid of assignments, and like there's no man and there's no woman anymore. There's no mother, there's no father. It's just like it's a parent, instead of mom. It's like parent. I don't know. You would call parent 1, parent 2, but it wouldn't be mom and dad. Like, we're just talking about that, It's been going like to keep it real. It's been going on since the early 80s. It's been going on. I'm not really gonna go into detail too much, but older people know what I'm talking about. Just talk about something else. I've been trying to not talk about certain things, and like we just keep talking about it because the comments keep popping up. It's so really not to have a pigeonhole yourself into a category. Well, that's one reason why I don't think it's a good idea to pigeonhole yourself into a category. I don't. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I don't think it's a good idea. Being vegan put me into a category that let me know that, like, look, this shit sucks. Like, it sucks. It really does. Like, it's not a good thing. And if you are already, if you're already a minority, you're already you're already in a pigeonhole, right? And then once again, if you're a minority and you're gay, you're putting yourself in a more of a pigeonhole. And then if you're, let's say you're black, you're gay, and you're vegan, oh my gosh. I mean, you're literally you're narrowing yourself even smaller and smaller and smaller. And then on top of that, if you want to say like you're non-binary, I mean, now you are literally putting yourself in a category, because if you really go with the non-binary, if you're really for real about that, you're probably not going to support a lot of places that are against it, right? And then once again, if you're vegan, you're probably not going to want to go to places that, so you're basically putting yourself in. This is one reason why I'm like, look, like I got enough things that are putting me into, categories that are not the best categories already, I don't need to incorporate more of them into my life. Black, gay, vegan, and trans. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Black, gay, vegan, and trans. That's no reproduction, no kids. So if you are black, and if you're gay, and you're vegan, and you're trans, you are going to die out. That is exactly what that means. You are going to die out. When you die and you don't have any kids, your species is gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. I mean, I don't know. I maybe I shouldn't have said that, because that could probably offend someone, because I just said that when you die, you're going to be gone. But if you have kids, you're die, and if you die, yeah, you're gone. But you're not like, I mean, you had a kid out of it, oh my gosh. Black, gay, vegan, trans, Republican. Oh. I don't know, like, who would you even associate with? who would you even associate with? Like, I mean, especially when you're black and you're Republican. I mean, that one right there that's a pigeonhole in itself. I mean, you gotta, like, when you add those other things on top of that, it could be a secret policy designed to curb the overall population. How do I agree with your statement without like coming out and officially saying that I agree with what you're saying? I'm trying to think of a way I could say that I 100% agree with your statement, but like I'm not gonna like say that, that's not what I'm saying. But like I'm trying to think of a way to put it out there that that's what I really think is what's really going on. But I don't want to say that though, because if I say that, that's gonna be, I think I got my point across there. Cali in general is the future. Maybe. We'll see. We get what you're saying, Jermaine. Oh, you guys get what I'm saying? Okay. I mean, I didn't want to just like say it, but like I kind of wanted to like, yeah. Yeah, you guys get it. I mean, but let's not forget. It's real talk. Let's not forget that Iran, the country Iran, okay? Iran, that is a Muslim country. In the 70s, Iran wasn't a Muslim country. Iran was a Western democratic country. And then they changed. They went from a democratic country to a Muslim country. So all the women went from, walking around outside with their hair out and, they can wear a dress, to they had to go outside fully covered. That happened. It did. So I'm not saying that to say that, one day, it's all going to be, that's not what I'm saying. But like, look at how their situation changed greatly. Jermaine, props to you for pronouncing. Did I say? I don't know. How did I say? Did I say Iran or did I say Iran? I did not say Iraq. Look, Iraq is another country. They did just change. There was quite a bit of American influence. So American make them go to Muslim? But basically, what I'm trying to say is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who changed them. It doesn't matter who changed them. What the part I'm trying to get across is, look at how these people changed. Okay, and it wasn't always that way. So it doesn't really matter who changed them. Just like with the whole non-binary thing. If that's what you believe, it doesn't matter who is doing that. What really matters is what is really happening. Jermaine, you pronounce it correctly. Most Americans pronounce it wrong. Well, I think the reason why I say it the other way is because, like, I've been out of the country so much, and when you're outside of the U.S., they don't say it the way that we say it in the U.S. So I'm just like used to hearing it the correct way, and not the. And then also, I don't really watch a lot of TV and stuff. And on TV is gonna tell you, like, they're gonna tell you the American way to say it. I saw something real thick. It was a horse. Yeah, but my whole thing is, it's not really about Muslim and Christianity. My whole thing is about they changed the people. That's my main point. Is they changed them. How do you get your news? Or don't? I don't really follow the news, yo. The news is a bunch of propaganda made by people that want you to, like, think certain things and follow certain things. And now my new propaganda that I get is not the news. It's called the Citizens app, right? So every time something going on down in the city, I get a little message on my phone. And that's just like, that replaced the news for me, you know? This is so windy out here. Let's go. Oh, wow. I didn't think the camera was on. What did you see? I saw something thick. I'm not going to say what it was, but it was something thick. I mean, come on. You should probably saw how I was, like, looking. Come on. Use your imagination here. See you in the East Cut today? No, this is not the East Cut. This is the Fisherman's Wharf. I mean, tourists are coming back, yo. They really are. They're coming back. Slowly, but they're coming back.
Y'all need to go to the corner store. They got t-shirts. I mean, they ain't got no drinks. I ain't got no little bag for you, but they got t-shirts. They probably got some sunglasses too. Show us the sea lawns. All right, we can go walk over there. I don't know if they'll be out because some hours are out, some hours are not. You know. So they just finished all of this. Yeah, they just finished all of this recently. There's a lot of construction going on for some time. Beautiful day on the water. There's like some boat taxis over here. I think it was like the boat taxis we pick up from there. The bay tours. I would do one, but it's a pretty windy day, and I would not do it on the weekend with all the tourists. You know, I would have to do it like during the week. Because remember, I don't want to do large crowds because, you know, I'm taking this coronavirus thing seriously. Like, I don't want to do large crowds. You know, I mean, it's not too safe, right? Eat crab. No, don't eat crab, y'all. Eat falafel. So much better for you. Wow, that restaurant's open. Well, I've never been here before. Wow, look at this. I have never been here before, y'all. It's not really a place I would go, like a lot of fish and shit, but still, it's kind of cool to go to a new place in your own city. I kind of want to go down to the end. I'm going to have to stop for a quick second. I'm going to plug the phone into the charger. I got the 20% warning. We'll go down to the pier, the other pier too. I brought the fast charger today. Whoa, what happened to my stream? There we go. No. Trans vax. I'm not vaccinated, but I identify as vaccinated. Respect my pronoun. I mean, I'm telling you, Sherlock Holmes. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. You gotta respect people, and you also got to. I mean, you gotta respect people, and you also gotta realize that whenever people gonna make up whatever they want to make up, and majority of the time, what they make up is gonna be in their own imagination. That's really what it's gonna be like, you know. Because you know, you ever hear these movements about people saying that, like, oh, I don't identify as a black person anymore, or I don't identify as a white person, or I don't identify as an Asian. You know, I identify as like a race. But you know what? You can say you don't identify. I can say, look, I don't identify as a black person. I can say that, but you know what? when I go walk down this street over here, right, and people see me walk down the street with a camera, you know what they gonna say? They not gonna say, "Oh, I just saw an Asian dude walk by me." They gonna say they just saw a black dude walk by me. So I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. I can say, "Look, I'm Mexican, yo. Like I'm Mexican. I'm not black. No, I ain't black. I'm Mexican, yo." I can say that, but at the end of the day, you know what? My ass is black, yo. I can't change it unless I do the thing where Michael Jackson did, and I ain't thinking about doing that. I'm not thinking about doing it. You know, people can say whatever they want to say. You know, it's people that'll argue with you and tell you that the sky is not blue. They'll tell you the sky is not blue, and you know what? I tell them too. It's not. It's not blue. It's whatever you want it to be. It's what the sky can be red if that's what you want it to be, and it's red. Yo, it's red all day. And this ain't San Francisco if you don't want it to be. This can be another city. It don't have to be San Francisco. And you know what? It don't even have to be 1:30. It can be 6 p.m. It don't have to be the summertime. I mean, to you, it can be the wintertime. You know? I mean, this don't have to be the United States. It can be whatever you say it is. It is, yo. I'm not black. I'm OJ, just like OJ. OJ said he wasn't black. Yeah, but check this out. I can't tell he ain't black. Like when I look at that dude, I don't see a white boy. I see a black dude, yo. And then look at his life story. Look at his life story. I mean, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like, I like OJ. I think he's kind of cool, but like, I don't, I definitely don't agree with a lot of things he did. But I mean, OJ is just the perfect example. That's what OJ is. But we don't always have to use the perfect example. Dang, I look like I'm in Thailand somewhere, bro. Like, dang, look at these boats. I feel like I'm in an Asian country. Like, I don't mean to say it like that, but I'm talking about like, like I've been backpacking in a lot of countries and you see boats like this. South Africa, I remember seeing a lot of boats like this, y'all. Look at this one. This one is sophisticated, dog. Dang. Well, you could be Mexican and black because Mexican. Well, I guess yeah. But when I said Mexican, I was just trying to say like a random race, that I'm clearly not. You know, I should have just said, I could be Chinese, right? Obviously, I'm not Chinese, but I'm pretty sure you can probably find some Africans out there that they soar up and down. They are Chinese now because got real cool with the Chinese and they ain't black no more. But that's just not how it works. That's not how it works, yo. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but it ain't how it works. I mean, just like a thug will say, "Oh, I'm not a thug. I'm not scary looking. Like I'm not scary looking." But like, why the police always messing with you then? Like you say, you acting like you ain't doing anything wrong, but like, why the police always messing with you then? Like maybe because you doing something. Maybe you giving them red flags. Maybe you driving without your seatbelt on. Maybe you're not giving a turn signal. So you giving them a reason to mess with you. Like I don't know. Like, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something right now. I am not the smartest person in the world. Like I do not have a PhD. Like I'm just some dumbass American dude that made money and just travel and just don't work a job. That's me. Like I'm telling you, I'm not the smartest person. If you want to talk to someone smart, I'm gonna tell you who to talk to. Go talk to some of these school teachers, yo. They're very intellectual, very smart people. Go talk to them. Do not talk to me. I'm dumb, dude. I live in a hotel, bro. Think about it. Most people live in a house. Where are we now? All of this used to be open. This place was so freaking busy, and you know what it smelled like? It smelled like fish, bro. Yeah, but not anymore. But then it was also like so many people in this area too. OJ changed the tune after the murder trial. OJ did change his tune after the murder trial. OJ, but poor OJ. I mean, he just never caught a break. Like, I mean, I guess he had a break when he had a break. But what is he in jail now? Like, did he get out? Holy cow! Whoa, guys, look at all the freaking mail. because this place is it was out of business for so long. Look at all the freaking mail, yo. I mean, a male person. I can't say a male man because that's like sexist, right? If I say male man, so the male person, the letter carrier, placed the mail inside of the door. Crazy. Let's get out of here. Do you have a PhD or become a real? No, I do not. I ain't got no player hating degree, yo. And I ain't got the other PhD that they give you from the university. I ain't got that much time to be. 10 years to get a degree? Man, fuck that, bro. Like that, I mean, if you want to do that, like we need people, we need doctors, you know. I need a dentist, you know, to check out my teeth and shit. He needs to be studying. But me, 10 years, 8 years in school, no, bro. Like, no, I would never do that shit. No, I'd rather do anything else. I'm telling you, dude, I'd rather work on cars than do that shit. Like I don't know. It's fun the whole social aspect, you know. Don't get me wrong, but the social aspect is fun when you're going to like a 4-year university. Once you get to like masters and PhD, it's not so fun anymore. The first 4 years is cool. The first 2 years, that's why I only went to college for 2 years. I just partied, slept with a bunch of chicks that I probably would never ever get to sleep with. And well, actually, I can still sleep with the same chicks today. I mean, I'm still cool. But yeah, college was I just didn't want to do it. Like it was just too many hoops to jump through. And then the main thing I noticed that college is really was setting you up for is college was really setting me up to get a job. And I knew for sure I didn't want a job because growing up, I just remember everybody back home worked so hard. Like everyone worked so hard, and the only thing I wanted to do with my life is not work that hard, like not work so hard, you know. So what do? I, you know, have a lifestyle of, you know, for the most part, I've pretty much I lived a minimalistic life for the longest. I'm not really calling myself a minimalist anymore because I got too much shit now. So I'm not exactly a minimalist right now. But check this out: if I started to travel, I would get rid of so much crap. I'd be a minimalist again. I mean, just like how many pairs of Gucci shoes I've bought in the past year. Like, yeah, I don't think I'm a minimalist anymore. But also, like, I have like I just got a different way of life. Like, saving money is huge. I don't really talk about it that much, and then saving money and investing money is huge. I don't really talk about those things like as much, but like growing up, like I just remember like people work so hard, and I was just like, dude, I do not want to be like that. Like I want to be chilling. Like I want to wake up and and do what I want to do, yo. And that's exactly what I do. I wake up and do what the fuck I want to all day. If I want to go bike riding all day, I'm gonna go bike riding. If I want to do Uber Eats, I'm gonna do Uber Eats. If I want to go sell some Tesla stock and go buy some stupid shit, like I can go do that. I can do whatever I want, you know. And that's the life I wanted. That's the picture I painted when I was a child. And it's only getting better. It's only getting better, you know. That's kind of how I see it. Jay, sounds like you have a business mind. Oh, totally. Letter delivery specialist. Also, but honestly, if you keep your expenses low, you can do whatever you want in life. You can do whatever you want in life. If you keep your expenses low, you can do whatever you want to in life. You will so easily escape the rat race. But the reason why so many people in this country are struggling is because it's not really that they don't make enough money. It's not that they are not smart enough. It's because they in the rat race. That's what it is. Like, and it's easy to get in the rat race. Like, you know, it is. It's easy to, you know, you see your homie get something new. It's easy that, you know, oh, I want something too. Your homie get a new car. Oh, I want a new car. Your friend get ready to go out of town. Oh, I want to go out of town. Like, it's very easy to get caught up in that lifestyle. And I don't know. I try to avoid it. I try to avoid it. I try to stay away from that American shit because I see too many foreign people, bro. I see too many foreign people come to this country and come up, and I just sit around and watch people that have grew up here their whole life. They just still on the treadmill, yo. Still on the treadmill. And you got people They don't even speak English. They come here to America. They learn English. That English sound like shit. They stacking up their money. They buying real estate. And you got Americans been here their whole life, still living with their mama. You know, got some bullshit job working at Starbucks. You know, what are they trying to do? Like, what are you gonna do in your life? You know, and on the other side, you got people coming over here, literally taking the wealth out the ground, yo, walking away with it. And there's people over here sitting back thinking like, oh, wait, we should just make housing free for everyone, and college should be free, and then healthcare should be free for all. And it's like, y'all got it all wrong, yo. Ah, y'all got it so wrong. You can say mail carrier anymore because it sounds much like mail carrier. I know. You can't even say mail carrier. You gotta say it like all proper. I mean, it depends on who you're talking to. Like, it really depends on who you're talking to. Like, you know, I mean, I'm not stumbling over my words all the time when I'm talking to people, because a lot of times when I'm talking to homies, I can talk however I want to because they understand where I'm coming from. They understand, like, I'm not trying to, offend you. But maybe they also don't identify with what I'm talking about, too. Because if someone doesn't identify with what you're talking about, of course, they're not going to really say too much. Kevin Samuels want to keep people in the rat race. Well, I mean, any smart business person would want to keep people in the rat race. I mean, I'm just going to keep it real. Like, I mean, do you want everyone to... I mean, it's just like someone like Warren Buffett. Like, do you want everyone to be successful as you? No. So, do you want to keep them in the rat race forever? Yes. It's just like when you go to the doctor. Like, does the doctor actually want to tell you the right thing that can solve your problem, or does the doctor want to make more money off of you? I think the doctor wants to make more money off of you, so the doctor doesn't exactly tell you what is the problem, but they keep you coming back for 5 more years, and then you get another problem after the 5th year, and then on the 6th year, your ass die. So like, they don't really have to, one thing leads to another. Do you put some of your money in high yield savings or CDs? I don't. I was actually thinking about just getting a CD just so I can save it. But that's something I don't really do because the interest is really bad. It pays like not even 2% interest. So if I'm making 2% interest, I'd rather keep cash. That's not worth it. Now, if you can do BlockFi, you can get like 8% interest. But the thing with BlockFi is like, I don't put all my cash in BlockFi. That's just the thing. Or I don't just do BlockFi. Like, I put some, but not all, because I don't know. I just don't. Yeah, just not everything. Yeah, something like that. First ones. Hello from Montreal. What's going on, Montreal? Did you get the COVID-19 vaccine? So I'm supposed to get my second COVID-19 shot tomorrow. But the thing is, I'm going to get the COVID-19 shot tomorrow, but I'm not going to talk about it on social media because it was, I'm just not going to talk about it. Like, after I got the first shot, it was so much like backlash that, I'll say it on live stream, but like, gee, I'm not gonna like be like, hey, I got my second shot, I'm vaccinated. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, whatever, I got it, I'm vaccinated, because I'm kind of against it, But then at the same time, I don't want these people to say, if you don't have the vaccination, you can't do this and you can't do that. I just don't want to be on that side of the fence. So that's why I'm gonna go ahead and drink the Kool-Aid, because I don't want the Kool-Aid to run out. And I'm not saying that the vaccine is gonna run out, but like, there's that time frame, like the first shot and then the second shot. I wonder, is this side open? No, it's not. Some way we can get there around. Let me look at some of the comments. So Jay, you saying live below your income or something? Well, if you can live below your income, think about this. Think about this, yo. Living below your income. We're gonna use the perfect example. Let's just say, let's just use $100, right? I give you $100. Now, what a lot of people do is they'll take the $100, right? And somehow, instead of spending $100, they'll spend 120 of those dollars. Okay, that's what a lot of people do. They literally spend more than they're making. So the so the whole thing about living below your means, below your means is you get 100, right? And instead of you spending 120, you spend like 80, you spend 70, you spend 50. You got something left over. So what will eventually happen is, let's just say you get $100 a week, right? Now, if you get $100 a week and you spend it 120, I don't know how you're doing that, but people do with credit cards, right? They do with like, you get a credit card, you buy something, and then the interest adds up, and then you don't pay the interest. So over time, like it just gets higher and higher, and then you have to use more and more, and it's like a rat race, right? But let's just say you're getting like $100 every week, and then let's say like on the, let's say on the what, after the fourth week, let's say you saved $30. On the fourth week, you're gonna per week. You got so 120, right? You got your 120, and now you're getting the other 100. Now, out of that new 100, you're gonna save another 30. So now you got 150. So you see how it can, if you live below your means, you can easily get this ball rolling. So like you're in a situation where like you're getting $100 a week, but now you can spend $1,000 in a week. But yet you only getting $100 in a week. You only get $100 every week. But you got so much saved up. Eventually, you can drop 1,000 right here on something. Like that's how you can escape the rat race. But this country do a real good job of keeping people in the rat race. And I'm gonna keep it real. Like it's messed up, but I'm once you realize how it works, it's kind of like trying to play a game that you don't know how to play the game. It's kind of like playing a deck of cards and you don't know how to play the deck of cards. The other person is always gonna win if you don't even know how to play the game, yo. And most people don't know how to play the game. But the school system will make you think that you know how to play the game. I don't know. I don't want now. I'm sounding like a conspiracy theory. Let me just leave that part out. But yeah, the school system will make you think. Because remember, in schools they don't even teach you about investing. They don't even teach you about like making money. They don't teach you those skills. They don't teach you the skills to pay the bills, But they will teach you, the books and the education and all that stuff that's going to cost you a lot of money. But they don't teach you the skills to pay the bills, yo. Real talk. A lot of people don't talk like this, but like they don't. Let me see. I've been walking for a minute. Did you get the COVID vaccine? I got the first. I got the first vaccine. Yes, I am. Yo, thanks for the super chat, Steve. You can get more money on an appointment by working 100%. I agree with you, yo. Cutting off. Oh, it's lagging? Oh, no. I'm lagging. I was talking about some good stuff. Wow, it's like busy. Oh, look at this view, yo. We need to go upstairs. Because if this view's sick, this view above me would probably be even better. Let's go. Oh, Yeah, that's why, yeah, I don't know. The college system, I mean, I think it's somewhat of a bad system. I think if you have resources, it's great. And I think it's good for two people. I think college is great for two people. I think college is great for someone who is super poor, right? Because you can easily get in there without paying, right? If you're real poor, and if you're really rich, it's really really good. Now, of course, middle class people. I'm not saying that if you're middle class you shouldn't go, but what I'm saying is middle class people, you got way more options. You got a lot of options. It's a lot of middle class jobs out there that don't require a college degree. But then there is this illusion. There's this, especially in this country, that if you don't, you're going to be nothing. They did a good job of painting that picture, and a lot of people believe that. But like, I don't have a degree, and you think I wanna do the whole college thing and get a job and all that? Uh-uh. I think it's a bad deal. But to some people, it's a really good deal, and especially what you want to do. Like, some people want to actually do something and want to go out and save lives, and they want to do something to better the world. Well, if you want to be a doctor and stuff, well, you kind of have to go to school. But it really depends on what your dreams are. Me, I'm not trying to be Dr. King. I ain't trying to be no Malcolm X. I'm not trying to be Elon Musk. I ain't trying to make no electric cars and take the world to sustainable. And I ain't trying to do none of that, yo. I'm trying to wake up every day and be happy and just chill, have money. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I do. Are we cutting off? I'm gonna get out of here. Look at that thing. Oh, no go for Pier 39. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm like leaving. There's a whole lot more boats than I thought. It's like mad boats, yo. These are a little bit nicer. It doesn't look like the ones on the other side. Remember the ones on the other side? I thought I was in like Thailand or somewhere. But over here, it's like they look fancy. How are all my beautiful people today? We good, bro. We good. We are good. We are making adventures. Speed limit 5 miles per hour. 5 miles. That's crazy. Who drives over here? Yeah, probably when they have the big trucks have to move stuff. That place looks dead. Is SF really dead? With this, no, it would be more people. Like here, I would say even on the backside it would be more people. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it looks pretty dead. I joined this Facebook group, and it's called Just Racks. And in the Facebook group, they just post photos of bike racks. Kind of funny. I almost want to post one. Take a photo of this bike rack with us. Wow, it's pretty quiet right now. I don't see no one over here. Oh, good, I see some tourists. Come on over. You like big racks? Yeah. Dang, this car's in the wrong lane. Funny. And the trolley lane. Checking out my racks. Hello, big racks. Bike racks. Yeah, it's a weird Facebook group. They just like post bike racks. Yeah, like in different parts. You always tag the city or the place, and then you just post it. It's just random. Yeah, if you like looking at bike racks, you should join this Facebook group. You know what? I made a collage. I started a collage of. This is super random. Well, maybe I'll start a Facebook group, but I started a collage of broken TVs on the street in San Francisco. And I literally have like maybe anywhere from 5 to 10 photos of just like TVs on the street, like in different random places around the city. And it's kind of funny because you see random bikes, you just see random, it's just random all around. Did you fix your e-bikes? I haven't got the Himiway bike fixed yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it because I gotta rent a car to go take it to the shop. So that's what I gotta do. Like, there's a bike shop that's close to me, but none of them like they don't want to really work on electric bikes. And I really don't need anyone. Like, I can fix it myself, but what I can't do is I cannot take that wheel off. The wheel is like stuck on the frame. Cannot take the wheel off. Cool glasses. Oh, wow, let's see his glasses. Oh, art. What art? Oh, I think that art thing was back there, brother. Last time you talked about cryptocurrency and crypto mining, how is that going? I don't know if I was talking about crypto. Was I talking about crypto mining? I was talking about China banning crypto mining, which could send Bitcoin down a long way. But I mean, when you're investing in crypto, you got to be ready for this shit to just, you got to be ready for them swings. And what I mean by them swings, I'm talking about everybody loves the days where you're up 20%, 30%. But you also got to get ready for those days that you're going to be down the same, 50%, 30%, 20%. You got to be ready. And then also the 90%, the 90% drops, because they'll hit 90% drops too. And you got to have a really tight stomach to hold a 90% drop. Because I just think a lot of people are going to sell out. A lot of people are going to sell out. If Ethereum dropped from $4,000 to if it dropped 90%, I would be okay with holding it. And the reason why I would be okay with holding my Ethereum if it dropped 90% is because the Ethereum that I have today is Ethereum that I got like 5 years ago. So if it did drop 90%, it won't. That 90% from $4,000 is not the 90% drop it did when it was at 1,200. But I can understand why paper hands. I can understand why paper hands are selling because, when you just bought into freaking Ethereum at 3,800 and now it's 2,900. I can see why you might want to sell. But then, someone like me who like I said, I've had some Ethereum for like 5 years. Well, I'm not really looking at selling it. I'm just like, well, as long as it don't hit $120, we cool. That's kind of how I look at it. But like, if it goes down to 800, like I'm still good. If it goes down to 400, I'm still good. As long as it don't go like 120, 150, 160 that low. And even if it did go that low, like I probably still wouldn't sell because, I didn't sell the last time it dropped that low. So why would I might as well keep diamond handing, This here is Alcatraz. Alcatraz looks like it's open, man. Please do not eat at Pier 33. They don't eat nothing over here. Don't even eat no candy, yo. That's pretty cool. Alcatraz. If you guys don't know, Alcatraz is it used to be a prison back in the day, a jail. And they used to put people in the jail, and the jail was on an island. So if they put you on that island, you ain't escaping. If they put you on the island, you there. And yeah, that was Alcatraz. Let's walk a different neighborhood. I spent some time in Alcatraz back in the day. Oh, they let you out? I didn't know they let folks out. I'm surprised they closed it. Surprised it's not still open. Yo, if you come to the city, be very careful parking over here. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. Be very careful parking over here, right? So all along this route, this is a real hot spot for car break-ins. Like this van right here, it looked like a real good spot to get broken into. The reason why I say that is when you walk down the street, number one, you don't see a lot of people in this neighborhood. You don't see a lot of people walking because if someone is walking, they're usually gonna be on that side of the street. That side of the street has a larger sidewalk, and it's just sunnier over on that side, right? So people always come park here because it's Friday. You drive up from San Jose or you drive up from wherever you came from, but like maybe you just got from the airport and you're supposed to check into your hotel at 4:00, but like you come to the city early and you're like, oh, let's go park the car, and you may park down here, right? So you come park your car down here, and as you're driving up, you look around and you're like, oh, this is a really nice area. Like, I don't see any trash on the ground. Like, I don't see any homeless people. Like, you just think, like, oh, this is chill. Like, what can go wrong? It's a nice, beautiful day. Like, what can go wrong? This neighborhood is like one of the hottest neighborhoods to get your car broken into. And the reason why is because of all those things I just told you. All of those things I just told you. People don't think of they're going to get jacked right here. They don't. Like, they don't. There's no, it's clean and everything. Well, what they'll do is they'll just ride around in another car. And I don't know how they do it. I don't know if they be watching people or what. If they just know, let's just get that car or whatever. But they'll just ride around and, like, you'll just see some people. Like, I never seen anyone do this. And if I would see anyone do this, like, I'm going to keep it real. If I see anyone doing this, I'm going to look the other way and I'm not going to video that shit. Like, I am. Like, maybe I'll video somebody stealing a bike, because usually people that are stealing bikes are, like, homeless people. Not usually, but, like, a lot of homeless people steal bikes. I know that people are going to get pissed off and say you discriminating against homeless people, but, I mean, just go to some of these homeless camps, yo. You will see 5 homeless people, but then you'll see 40 bikes. So you mean to tell me they're broke and they don't have any money, but they just happen to just, spend all their money on bikes and they didn't pay their rent before they got kicked out? Like, I didn't see them take the bikes, but, like, it's just sketchy. Like, you're sleeping on the street and you got like 10 bikes, right? I don't know where you're getting them from, but, like, the people that do these crimes, these are different people. These ain't just somebody that's just, taking a bike. These people know what they're doing. And a lot of them have guns. So, actually, like, normally I wouldn't even walk on this side of the street because of the shit that goes on this side of the street. And not that they would, like, go rob a random person, because why would they want to rob a random person when they can go rob a car and get way more shit, So, it happens a lot here. And another thing that people do, and people don't even realize this when they do this in the city, because most people live in places where you can just easily do this and you don't have to, like, worry too much. But, like, when people park their car, the first thing that they'll do is they'll, like, open the trunk and they'll put stuff in their trunk. And that is the last thing you want to do in the city. You do not want to do that, yo. Like, I would tell people back in the day, like, if you are driving somewhere in the city and you want to put something, like put something in the trunk, you should, like, do it before you get to the parking spot. Because if you do it before you get to the parking spot, you don't have to, like, open the trunk when you're at your parking spot. You can just jump out of your car, right? And be cool. But when you open the trunk, if there's someone watching, and usually there's probably someone watching, they can see, like, oh, wow, there's like 3 suitcases in there. Or, oh, she just put a Louis Vuitton bag in there. Or he just put a computer in that suitcase. Like, they see what you're doing and they'll take that opportunity. Now, someone that lives in, like, another part of California or another part of the country, you may do that all the time where you live. You may do that all the time. You may go to the grocery store where you live, and you may open your trunk and put your purse in the trunk, and there's people seeing you do it, and, like, nothing ever happens to you, But you do that shit out here, I'm telling you, yo, they gonna be getting up in your trunk. Like, they gonna get up in your shit. Like, they don't play, yo. To make it simple, be aware of your surroundings in general, but definitely in the inner cities, yeah, you want to definitely be aware. Tesla vehicles have its own cameras to catch the auto thieves. It has nice alarm too. Yeah, but the thing about the Tesla cameras is it doesn't stop them from committing the crime. It just gives you more information on who's doing it. So it's not really a deterrent. It's just, if someone breaks into the car, we can film them, we can video them. But you also got to remember this. Remember what we were talking about earlier, and how things are not going to go back to the same. People are not going to stop wearing masks. Okay, they're not going to stop wearing masks. Just like in the Asian countries before the pandemic, they were always wearing masks. Whenever I was traveling out through Asia, I'd always see people wearing masks. That shit is not gonna. It's gonna be the same way in this country, yo. So when you see a woman walking down the street wearing a mask because, maybe she sees some guys up ahead and they look kind of sketchy, or maybe they want to yell at her and catcall her. So she put her mask on, right? And she walks by the guys, right? Because that way they don't see her face and they don't have to say, oh, you beautiful. Oh, I like your teeth. I like your smile. Well, she can wear her mask to cover up her smile. So guys don't say, I like your smile. But then on the flip side, that's going to be used in a very dangerous way. Because now you're going to have the bad guys saying the same thing. You're going to have the bad guys say, oh, I want to wear a mask too. Like I want to wear a mask too. Like it's going to be used in a bad way. But get ready. It's already being used that way. Just already think it's used in that way. I don't think people are breaking into the cars but to steal the things inside. Yeah, they're not stealing cars. They're just breaking in to take the things that are in the car. Because it's too hard to steal a car. Yeah, it's too hard to steal a car because if you steal a car, you gotta like chop it up. You gotta take it somewhere. And if you steal a car in like the middle of the day, you gotta get rid of it real fast because cops are gonna be on you. So stealing a car is like, it still happens, but like it doesn't happen as much as the window break-ins. Because the window break-ins are like, it's like a sport, yo. And somebody out here about to go to the Olympics for breaking into fucking cars in the city, dude. I'm telling you, they do it all the time. Mostly guys look at the booty and boobs, then face. Well, they do look at the booty and boobs, but then, like, I've also noticed another thing too, like, even doing deliveries, like, I've noticed it. So, like, I've noticed this a couple times where, like I show up to a house, right? And there's someone on the porch and they're just like, nowadays, it's like 50-50 when you do deliveries. 50% of the people are not wearing a mask. Like, they're just not. Because they're just at home and, like, I got a mask on and, like, I got a mask on. I'm just going to give it to you. I'm not even going to talk to you. So, like, a lot of people don't even wear the mask anymore when they do deliveries. But then I also see people wearing, like, I see people putting a mask on if they're talking to different people. So, for example, like, I went to this house to drop off a delivery and, like, I had a mask on. I showed up and the lady was like, she was like on the porch and it was like a couple other people on the porch. Well, when she approached me, she did not wear a mask, right? No mask at all. And I don't know why she didn't. I don't know. Maybe she just saw me and she came towards me and she didn't even think about wearing the mask. Maybe she did that. And she took the food from me. I didn't even think nothing of it. And then another delivery guy came up, like a FedEx guy came up, right? Like as I'm, unlocking the bike, FedEx guy came up. When the FedEx guy came up, it was a big dude, real big FedEx dude. When the dude came up, she was like looking for, like, I saw her, like, she was on the porch. She was like looking for the mask. And I was like, maybe she just put the mask on because, like, I don't know, maybe because he's in uniform or something, like uniform authority. And, like, I wasn't in uniform. I was just, like, walking up. Or maybe she saw me. She didn't even think about the mask and she just grabbed the food. Like, I don't know. I've kind of noticed, like, things like that. Like, you talking to those other people and, that you don't have a mask on, but when you talk to me, you put it on and then you take it off. Like, I've definitely noticed that. Like, it is here to stay because we don't want to, hurt anyone. This is a really fancy restaurant. A really fancy restaurant. Up ahead, I wonder if they're moving out or moving in. Those boxes look like maybe they're moving out. More people moving out. I have never had food delivered to me. I don't trust people like that. Hey, I don't have all food delivered. Like, when I do pizzas, I do not have Uber Eats deliver my pizzas. If the restaurant would actually put a sticker on the box, I would feel a little bit more comfortable about it. They don't put any stickers on the box or anything. And the delivery person could like open my pizza and like spit in it, or open my pizza and lick it. Oh hell no! I ain't finna order no pizza through Uber Eats. But I order some Asian food through Uber Eats, because when you order food from them Asian restaurants, they be putting the food in a bag, and they'll tie a knot on the bag. That knot will be so damn tight, you gotta use a knife to open it. So like, I'll eat Asian food all day on Uber Eats, but something that you can easily open, no, I'm cool on that, bro. I be telling people the same thing. I'm like, no, I don't even want to get that one. But I just be paranoid. I'm telling y'all, these apps got me paranoid. I'm gonna stop in the shade really fast. He saw a dude running up and across the street. That's tough. What do you mean, dude running up and across the street? There could be a psycho delivering your food, yo. No joke about that. No joke. If a girl had big ears, I'd tell them you must be good at hearing. Yeah, but you might not want to tell a person or a lady or whatever they identify with. You might not want to tell them that they have big ears, because that might offend them. And you know, it's just really easy to offend people nowadays. You know, you just wanna like, and if you're too smart, you don't want to be too smart, because that's gonna offend other people that are not as smart, because they're gonna think that you're smarter than them. So you're gonna make them feel bad because you're smart. So what you need to do, if you're really smart, you gotta tone yourself down. You know, if you're really happy and you smile all the time, you gotta stop that, yo. You gotta, be more modular. You gotta be like everybody else. You know, if everybody else is unhappy, you should be unhappy too. That's bullshit. That's this whole narrative they're trying to push. I'm like, no, bro. No, I'm happy and I want to be real happy. And you ain't gonna take my happiness away. Just like if I got a big thing and you got a little thing, and you gonna take my big thing away just because you got a little thing? Hey, man, that ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. I'm just living my life. When I say thing, I was talking about toilet paper. You're fake, girl. First of all, don't deliver my food if you're not messed up. Yeah, well, good luck with that, yo. With that, you gotta follow you gotta follow the coronavirus guidelines. I mean, if you're really afraid about coronavirus and deliveries, what that means is like if you order food, you should like receive the food with plastic gloves, and you should remove like the bag. You should get rid of the bag, and then you should also switch the gloves. And then when you touch the burger, you want to take the burger out of the wrapper, and you want to throw the wrapper away, and then you want to get another pair of gloves, because like it could be something on the wrapper, and then now you're touching the fries. So like you want to use like gloves each time, and that's even if you're ordering groceries, because you got to think, if you're ordering groceries, if you're ordering a box of cereal, when the delivery person brings you the box of cereal, you need to take the cereal out of the box and throw the box away, because the delivery person could have, picked up the box in the grocery store, but before the delivery person picked the box up, someone else with coronavirus could have touched the box. Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to take it that way, if you want to play the cards that way, this is how you play the cards that way. You got to do it for everything, Even when your mail comes in your house, you should probably, take your bills out of the wrapper, out of the letters, and just throw away the envelope, And that way you just have your bills in your hand, and then that way if the person that touched your bills at the post office a week ago, they can't give you coronavirus, This guy likes Secret Service. Nobody be wearing suits like that in this neighborhood. How you doing? He like looked straight up at me, and I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" He didn't even say anything. Oh, that's very common though. That's why I don't usually. That's why I don't usually speak to people in the city, because when I like about 50% of the time when I do speak to people, they don't speak back. So like I just don't speak. Like, even when I'm in my building, like I don't speak to people. Like, I'm just gonna tell you. I saw some new dude at the ice machine. Like I didn't even say anything to him. Because like you know how awkward it would be if I say hello and like he doesn't say anything back? Like so if I don't say shit, like I don't have to go through that whole, you know, awkwardness. This is some like some US building. That's why I thought that guy was Secret Service, because it's close to this shit. But who knows? They probably ain't got Secret Service at this building. It's some building for like immigration. Like I always see people on the other side trying to get that US papers, you know. Down here in Miami, no one wearing masks. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. Up here, it's like, you know, if you don't wear a mask, you want to be looked at like you crazy. I mean, I've been wearing my mask like maybe like 5% of this video. Only when I like really go somewhere or like I get real close to some people. They should make edible masks so we can eat them when you're done. But the coronavirus would be on the mask. Someone could poison the apples in the supermarket and you could buy one of the poison apples. I mean, yeah, but then think about this, like, who would just do that though? Like, I mean, it would happen, but like, who would do that? Like, sometimes you gotta ask those questions. Like, who would actually do that? Like, who would, like, literally, who would do that? Like, man, what's going on here? Dang, she is going off on him. Dang. Dude, I wish I had a bike. She like, I'm about to get you. I wonder what happened, yo. Oh, let's go this way. Maybe she like cut him off or something. She was pissed. I thought homeboy was gonna go the wrong way on the wrong way. She was probably gonna follow him too. Like, you guy, you're a bad man. But what about the non-binary thing? People with big things. If SF did North Beach. North Beach is that way, but I don't know about the senior center.
Where you get like your food stamps and stuff?
Oh, it's gonna be in North Beach. So North Beach, you not this street, but the next street, Columbus. Go all the way up Columbus.
Yeah. Big ass hill, huh?
No, not too big. Not too big. Thanks. Have a good one. I know this guy who is always happy and he's always smiling when he's sleeping. I mean, I guess you're trying to say that when someone dies, but you know, we all have to die. We all do. So if you out here, you concerned about coronavirus, you might be wearing your mask and something else might kill you. So I'm just gonna say that because you know you can be very cautious, but like that doesn't mean everyone around you is being cautious. Like I could be waiting on this intersection, right? And I could be the most cautious person in the world, and another car can come and hit me while I'm wearing my coronavirus mask, you know? I like to eat burgers with the wrapper still on them and then spit out the paper. I mean, you know, some people like to eat the burgers. I know some people like to eat the cheese off the wrappers, you know. And sometimes when you're eating the cheese off the wrappers, you can easily stick your tongue through the wrapper, you know, trying to get the cheese off. And that's how you can get the coronavirus on your lips, you know. That sounds so weird. That's how you get the coronavirus on your lips. It sounds kinky, yo. I'll tell that to my boo later tonight. Babe. I don't know. That sounds so weird. I better not say that shit. And so the burger and alcohol first. I always eat in a hazmat suit. Look like you about to do surgery on folks, yo. So funny. Let's go this way. This way's gonna be quieter. It's noisy on the street. Yo, everybody give your homeboy a thumbs up, yo. You say you never speak to anyone. Yeah, I don't. I mean, like I do because like sometimes I feel like you know, like if I'm getting into an elevator or if someone is making eye contact with me, you know, that kind of makes me want to speak, you know. But like if I like have a phone in my hand and I'm not really paying them that much attention, well maybe I'm not speaking because I'm just not paying you any attention. But sometimes I just don't speak because I don't want to I just don't want it to be awkward. But where I grew up in Tennessee, like you would speak to everyone. That's just kind of like the city thing. Like everybody's different, you know. Everybody's really different. Road rage. Yeah, road rage. Everything gets stolen in San Francisco. I believe everything does get stolen here, you know. There's a lot of weirdos out there. A lot of people are going around opening ice cream containers in the supermarket, licking them and putting them back on the lid. Yep. So when you get your ice cream from the ice cream shop, you should probably, clean off the outside with some sanitizer wipes so the coronavirus won't be on the outside of the ice cream box, you know, and then you put it in the freezer, you know, and then you get it a month later. Because when you put it in the freezer, the coronavirus is still alive on there, you know. Karen definitely arguing with him and giving him tongue lashing. She nice, Karen, though. Jermaine is too friendly. Jermaine, stop talking to strangers. No, I'm telling y'all, don't talk to strangers, yo. Because people are looked the other way. Is there a button to disable the wind? I wish. I know a guy who was killed. I knew a guy who killed him. It came conscious one day after he did a big LSD break on the mask. Oh, LSD binge. Tennessee, Texas are cheaper than California. Yeah, Tennessee, Texas are cheaper than California. I mean, I think a lot of taxes are cheaper than California. One thing that I kind of hear people saying a lot that is somewhat off is people will say that property tax in Texas is higher than property tax in California, and there is some truth to that. But you also got to look at one thing that's very important about California real estate versus Texas real estate. California, I think it's like 1.5% in LA, like property tax. And then in Austin, it's like 2.2%. But then the average home in Austin is not like $700,000 like the average home in Los Angeles is. The average home in Austin is like probably like $300,000. I mean, maybe it's went up this year because so many people have moved there and housing has went up. But it's not going to be the same price. So like, yeah, you're paying a higher rate, but your home value is actually lower. So you're still paying lower taxes than what you would be paying in California. But then you got to look at opportunity costs. And I don't think a lot of people are looking at that. I think a lot of the people that left, maybe they left because they had families, and it was it's not so easy to stay here when you have families and all that, kids and trying to put them through college and all that. It can be a little rough. But if you're a single person, you're not playing the same cards. Yeah, if you are, oh, look at this building. What states do you like? Definitely my favorite is gonna be California. I like California, New York, and Hawaii. Yeah, all the happening states. Well, I guess Florida would be a part of the happening states. But I really like I like Honolulu a lot. Honolulu's a pretty chill place. I would love to go to Honolulu and stay. I'd love to take my boo to Honolulu, but I mean, the way my boo travels, it would be really expensive for us to go to Honolulu, So I don't know. We can go somewhere else. I would love to live in Hawaii. I like Honolulu, but maybe I would like other parts of Hawaii. I really haven't explored Hawaii that much. I've been to Honolulu a couple times, but I haven't really explored the other islands. And who knows? Maybe I may like some of the other islands even more. I kind of like Honolulu because it's like it feels like New York almost. Like it literally feels like New York, and you may wonder how can you say that it's Hawaii, but it's the same people that designed New York designed part of Honolulu, and it's on this grid system. And by it being on this grid system, it is by it being on the grid system, it gives it a New York feel. And they also have taxis everywhere picking people up. That gives it that New York feel too. Man, I'm so easy to tell tourists around here because ain't nobody that work down here gonna be down here with their kids. I'm just gonna keep it real like that. That's how you can always tell tourists, y'all. Ain't nobody in this neighborhood, you're not gonna see kids. Bottom line, this neighborhood, you're gonna see people going to work. You're gonna see people leaving from work, and usually you're probably not gonna see husband and wife. You're probably gonna see lots of people walking by themselves. But when you see the husband, the wife, and then the 3 kids, it's yeah, you don't live here. Because believe me, if you worked in one of these office buildings downtown, you would not be downtown with your husband and your kids. You would not come here. Not all together. Because your kid's gonna be I don't wanna fucking go downtown. Your kid's gonna be what? But tourists, they oh yeah, this is wow, look at this. Big buildings. Yes. I see lots of pretty ladies. Yeah. Definitely some cuties out today for sure. I mean, I don't want to offend anyone, but if you tell a woman that they're beautiful, I mean, are you really telling the other women that they're ugly? Oh, geez, Ron. So I don't know. Saying someone is beautiful can be offensive, because if it's 2 people right here and I say, oh, you're beautiful, am I implying that the other person is am I implying that they're not beautiful? Am I implying that they're the ugliest person in the world? What am I implying about them, right? So if I don't say you're beautiful, if I say hello person 1 and hello person 2, I won't really offend anyone, right? Because that other person, they may know that they ugly as shit. They may know I'm an ugly person, and this other person is beautiful. And then when I come up and say, hey, what's up, beautiful? The ugly person might get mad because they know. They know because ugly attract ugliness, Yes. All about that energy. Jermaine, you are married. I can't believe you are comparing women to what you have a wife at home. I'm not married. I said it was cute. Like I heard my boo say people are cute all the time. My boo said that chick. I'm like, really? What she look like? And I'm like trying to look too. So it's cool. I mean, I wasn't trying to talk to anyone. I was just like, yo, it's definitely some cute people out today. Okay, so y'all want me to keep streaming or what? I'm gonna probably hop on one of these buses in a minute because it's windy on Market Street. And I don't feel like dealing with the wind. If I just hop on one of these buses, we can get up to the place where it's still windy. I want to turn the camera around, but like, I want to take the sky pass, and then I want to walk like this. You call, but we're enjoying the stream. Okay. So what I'll do is someone super chat before the 3 hour mark. So we get another like $10, $15 super chat, $20 super chat before the next 10 minutes. We good. We'll keep it going. What if we don't? I'll stop the stream and like I'll stream again tomorrow because I gotta go edit some footage at home and it's like, oh my gosh, it's a lot of footage. It's not a YouTube video. It's like this is another project I'm working on, but it's like a lot of footage. You know, I use a lot of cameras and stuff like that, but it's a lot of footage. And I'm like 25% of the way. And if it was a YouTube video, all the work I've already done would probably equal like 4 YouTube videos. And I'm only 25% done. So like when I'm gonna be done, this is gonna be like this project is gonna be equivalent to like 15 YouTube videos. Insane. I need to figure out where is the bus. Oh, there's the bus here. I'm gonna take the phone out the gimbal when I get on the bus because I don't want to draw too much attention with the phone in the gimbal, you know. Didn't you open a cafe? Didn't I open a cafe? I did not open a cafe. No, that bus is going very straight. So I'm just gonna cross. You say the train? My gosh, it's so windy walking up Market. There's like certain parts where like there's these really big gusts and there's certain parts where it's like chill. And I pretty much got all the parts memorized. That's why I crossed this side of the street. Because this side is not as windy as the other side. He's not gay. He's got a girlfriend. Watch the old video. Y'all talking about me or are you talking about someone else? I mean, it sounds like you're talking about me. But I don't know. Maybe you're talking about someone else. you can never say someone's sexual orientation unless they let you know. I mean, you can, but like, yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not. I mean, I'm not trying to argue with your statement. I'm not like I just read your statement. Like I just read it. You know, like I don't want to offend nobody. Like no, none of my thoughts behind it. You know, that's the way it's gonna be. Like that's okay. Let's do it. We've seen Jermaine's boo in the pigeon video. I'm actually gonna do some pigeon stuff with my boo this weekend. It's like a class of like a whole bunch of people, and they're gonna do pigeon stuff. I mean, I'll probably go to it and watch it, but I already told my boo like, look, I'm not gonna be out here catching birds and shit. Like, no, I ain't gonna be doing all that. Like running, like chasing after animals and shit. No, bro, I'm just not gonna be doing that because it's just the animals. Like, I don't know what the animal gonna do. So, I mean, I'm not against it. I'm probably gonna go there and make some videos. It's just like me. Like, I'll go to a restaurant and like eat the food, but I ain't gonna be trying to cook. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not against cooking. You know what I mean? Like, I like the whole bird pigeon rescuing. Like, I think it's cool. But I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to watch it. You know what I mean? Because like the pain and the blood, and I see that it's in a lot of pain. What's going on? So like it's a little hard for me to watch it. But like I'm for it. Like I think it's really cool. Like, it's helping out the birds and all that. But once again, I'm just not out here trying to be chasing birds because there's a lot of birds out here. There's billions and billions of birds, And if I'm chasing anything, it's a partnership. I'm chasing another human being. I don't want to say man or woman because I don't want to. You know how it is. But I'm chasing someone who can communicate with me, someone who can speak language, someone who can I don't want to say a language because that can be discriminatory, but like someone who can speak language, whatever that is, whatever that means, And yeah, that's kind of what I'm really chasing after. I like to meet up with folks and talk about things and talk about ways that we can make things happen and things that we can do. But once again, my boo and I were very different people, and they say opposites attract. Like, that's what they say. They say opposites attract. We're very opposite on a lot of things. I mean, on the veganism thing, we're not even 100 on that. Because I don't necessarily think it should be. My whole thoughts about it is just very different from her thoughts, from my partner's thoughts about it. So that's kind of how it. That's just kind of how it is. Like, they're more for the animals, and if you're not, if I think it's a difference if you stop eating meat for the animals, or if you stop eating meat for yourself. If you stop eating meat for yourself, it's not the same as if you stop eating meat for the animals. And I'm not changing my thoughts. I'm not changing my history or about how I went vegan. I did not go vegan for the animals. I didn't. I went vegan for my own health. And, once again, a lot of vegans don't like that. They're like, that's not real because you don't love the animals. Well, I'm not eating the animals, yo. Do you get that? Like, I'm not eating it. But if you didn't do it strictly for the thoughts of saving the animals, like, you're in the wrong. And, like, everybody can have their own thoughts and opinions. I feel great that I'm not eating, dead stuff. And I feel great that I'm, not imposing on people's lives that they shouldn't eat what they want. But I feel great that I like to um, sort of share like a positive message. Because I'm gonna tell you, it's a lot of vegans out there. They got very, very, very negative messages to share. And that's why, like, I'm gonna tell you, that's why the vegan movement is where it is today because it's a lot of negative stuff, yo. It's a lot of guilt. That's what it is. It's a lot of like, oh, you eat this because of that. People don't fucking care what they eat, dude. They don't like. But you can't tell the vegan community this. You cannot. This is how insane this is. You can't tell the vegan community that people don't care about what they eat. But look at the country. Like, look at how many people we have overweight. Obviously, they don't care. Like, obviously, they don't care. They've gotten so overweight, and your whole movement is to guilt people and make them care. They ain't cared all this time. They ain't gonna care. So like that's why I say it's like it's kind of I don't know. It's like somebody who's shooting a dead horse here, you know. And I say all that to say this because I know my words are gonna get twisted up. I know my words are gonna come out as like I don't like vegans, but that's not my point. I'm saying it's like it's one way to point out a message. Check this out. A minute ago we was walking in Fisherman's Wharf, and the sign said "Eat more crab," right? My response was "Eat more falafel," right? My response was "Eat more falafel." I did not say a bunch of vegan bullshit. I'm gonna say that one more time because I know it's a vegan watching this, and I'm purposely trying to push our buttons. When I said eat crabs, I didn't say a bunch of vegan bullshit behind it. Like I didn't say like, oh, animals suffering this and animals suffering that. If I would have said all of that, people would have discounted what I said. But I say eat more. I say eat falafel. I didn't say nothing about death. I didn't say nothing about killing anyone, because people ain't thinking about that when they're thinking about food. They're thinking about food. They ain't thinking about death. They ain't thinking about that. And that's why the type of influencer I am, I'm not gonna put you in a situation where like you're eating animals, you're a bad person. No, I'm gonna put you in a situation where like, yo, eat falafels. I didn't say don't eat crabs. That's not what I said. I didn't say don't. People don't like, it's two things people don't like. They don't like no, and they don't like to be told they can't do something. Or they don't like to be told, don't do this. Don't do this sounds really direct. It sounds very direct, like, don't cross the street. There's a car coming. Okay, I'm not gonna cross the street because there's a car coming. But when you tell someone like, don't eat this because it's animal suffering, yo, it's getting so discounted. It's getting so discounted. And I kind of can't say this because, I can't say this, but like, I'm saying it gets so discounted because they ain't what folks can relate with, dude. You think a single mom is thinking about that shit? You think a single mom who's working like a 40-hour-a-week job and trying to raise 2 kids alone, do you really think that single mom cares about that? Nope, they don't. They care about because they're fucking hungry. And this vegan food over here costs $15 at this vegan restaurant, and this shitty food over here costs $6. Hey, I ain't got a lot of money. I'm gonna get the $6 food. That's just what it boils down to, you know. But once again, opposites attract. Like, I feel healthier when I do not eat meat. So I know people feel healthy, but I think it's one of my biggest things is like, I don't want to tell people to go vegan just because so many people in the vegan community, they say go vegan. But like, that's why you haven't seen me wear any shirts that say go vegan. Like, I haven't had this company send me like 3 shirts. I'm not going to say the name of the company because if I say the name of the company, the vegan community is going to know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. So I'm not going to say the name of the company. But I refuse to wear their shirts because it says go vegan. It's telling people to do something. And I'm kind of against that. I don't want to tell anyone to go vegan. I want to influence people to go vegan, but I don't want those words to come out. Hey, go vegan. I don't want to say that. I just want to be like, dude, this is great. Like, I feel healthier. I can do this. I can do that. Like, vegan is the life. Can you be a 500-pound vegan? What is wrong with this picture? So you can be a 500-pound vegan if you eat a lot of fatty foods. Eat a lot of avocados. Eat a lot of peanut butter.
Just eat a lot of fatty stuff. Yeah, you'll gain weight. Keep that avocados, you know. You keep gain weight as a vegan. Your stomach may not be able to store out all the avocados, but you you'll definitely get it done. Because avocados are fatty. That's what I've heard. I've heard that people can get fat by eating avocados. I don't know how many avocados you would have to eat. A lot of dairy. You weren't a vegan. Yeah, I was consuming. I wasn't consuming that much dairy, but I definitely had dairy in my diet because people that are not vegan, they have dairy in their diet. Because there's so many things, so many products that have dairy in them. Like even when you go to the grocery store and you get a random bag of chips, it's got some sort of milk product in it. You know, you get some candy, it has some sort of milk product in it, some sort of gelatin, some sort of something that makes it not vegan. And that's kind of one thing that's cool about the vegan cult, because let's just call it a cult. The reason why I say it's a cult because whenever I get around vegans, the same names always come up. And what I mean by the same names come up, I mean the same names come up the same names oh my gosh, the car does not look, it's about to stop. The same names come up the same product, the same food names, the same food categories, the same food, the same foods always come up when you're around vegans because they eat the same shit. Because we can't eat, there's a lot of things that we can't eat, So when you get around vegans, it's always oh yeah, I didn't know this was vegan. Oh man, this is really good, I found so many freaking new vegan foods when I started to date my boo, because my boo was just hey, have you tried this? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, this is freaking awesome. And then the same vice versa for my boo. Have you tried this from this restaurant? Oh, I didn't know they had vegan stuff here. Yeah, I've been coming here for years. They got the best everything. For vegans, try out Timeless Cafe in the Piedmont area. Oakland. Very yummy donuts. So cheese rolls. Man, there's a lot of good food in East now. So much good food over there. Berkeley's got a lot too. The city's a mess, y'all. Sure, anybody come about the TL's around here though. So we're at the 3 hour on this stream, all right, guys. So go down. Bro, what's for dinner? I don't know what's for dinner. But I'm about to go home pretty soon. I just want to say bye. All right, there we go, y'all. Bye-bye, everyone. I just want to say bye. Yeah, but I'm about to end the stream. I'll do a live stream tomorrow. It won't be as long. Maybe it'll be an hour, but I'll do a live stream tomorrow. Yes, I did walk by Supreme. But anyway, guys, I'm out. I love all of y'all. It's been fun. I'm about to eat again because I only had French fries. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.